The History of We, Words and Paintings by Nicholas Smith. This book was first published in 2025 by Kokila, an imprint of Penguin Random House. And Nicholas says, to all kin and next of kin, no matter the tone of skin. I'm reading this book today thinking about the families in our community and other communities sheltering in fear. Those of us privileged not to be, and the ways in which it seems that for some, our connection has been forgotten. This book reminds us of the ways in which we are rooted and woven together. Stories are a place of shelter, and I am reading this book for the Picture Book Project as an educator and as a gift. The History of We. What does the beginning look like? In this fertile African cradle, the birthplace of civilization is found. Here we dreamed and we spoke. We shared and we healed. We sang and danced and built and explored. We lived. Let us travel back to the start, so far back that all of our roots begin to tell the same story. The origin story of humankind. The history of we. We walked this earth not 1,000 years ago, but 200 times more than that. We wove nouns and verbs into a web of language that connected us. With minds as intelligent as those born today, we sculpted words that made stories, and shared stories that made our community. A brilliant blueprint for all human beings to come. We were artists, inspired by endless waves of field and sea. We questioned, what could this blank canvas possibly become? How many tales could it hold? With boundless vision, we painted wonder. Stretch. When you look at this picture, what are you thinking about? What are you wondering? What do you see? We saw beauty, not just around us, but within us, bringing creative expression to our surroundings and ourselves. We made new styles. Drums and heartbeats in sync, we played alongside the chorus of nature's radiant choir. We orchestrated hymns and melody, music that moved us. Look at the joy, the celebration. Can you feel that thrum in your body? And we never stopped moving to the rhythm. We allowed our bodies to be swept away by the pulsating vibrations of Earth's very soul, its heartbeat and our own intertwined. Humanity soared. We had begun to dance. How does your body feel when you are dancing? Nature presented us with many gifts, but when obstacles arose, we became inventors to ensure our survival. Taking the gifts from nature and creating what we needed. At the mercy of harsh winds and rain, we needed shelter. Over time, house became home, our place of safety. We were architects. We learned the cycles of the seasons, the nourishing rains, and steady warmth of the sun. We called, and the earth responded. With patience and reverence, we cultivated bountiful harvests. We grew. Thinking of both meanings of the word grow, how we grew in our patience and reverence, and how we grew things, cultivated them. When our people cried out in pain, we examined every plant and documented every medicinal property. We healed. Communicating with the skies, we asked questions about our humble place in a grand galaxy of stars. We saw worlds beyond our own. We began to connect the dots. The rough waters felt impossible to cross, but we were curious about what lay beyond our shores. We began to wonder, perhaps these Nile perch are not the only ones who can river fly. Can we not try? We soon became one with the rivers and oceans, and from the gleaming golden coast we set sail. Riverfly. What a wonderful, wonderful creation that word is. The seas were a pathway to dreams beyond. We were skilled, graceful, fearless, and fast as the flying wind. We explored. The power and strength to row through that surf, aided by wind. In our quest for the unknown, we found new horizons. And on those new shores, we built new lives, new languages, new inventions, new homes. Courageous journeys led to new firsts in our one and only ever-flourishing human race. Look at this illustration. Look at this painting. What does it tell you about the ways in which peoples traveled out from the continent of Africa, up, over, across, down? From the motherland into every corner of Mother Earth, one group became many. became extended cousins, developing an array of diverse complexions and forms of prayer, became the first global population, became we. Then, in this book, as in so many that are published these days, these picture books have rich information in the back. In these end papers, we learn that the first image is set, this page was set at 233,000 BCE. Some of the oldest fossils ever unearthed in Ethiopia. 73,000 years ago, human drawings in the Blombos cave in South Africa. It goes through time, a timeline of our family story, of humanity. We also have a note from the Creator. And again, the reminder that this book is to all kin and next of kin, no matter the tone of skin. What did you think? Who are you going to share this with? What surprised you? I hope the story provided you shelter and connection, a sense of belonging.